Hello Internet, how's it going? Welcome back to the Jongravesshow. Today I'm talking about EA and their wonderful but terrible news of them doing an Apex event that kind of shook the internet for just a few days. And namely, what was it that they did? Well, apparently they have this little event going on that's called the Iron Crown, right? And basically they're giving away a very specific cosmetic axe, right? Which I believe is purchased at $35, which again, if you want to spend the money on that, that is your business to do so. However, the problem with that though is that if you want to purchase this axe, however, you kind of have to get these other 24 other items like that they have like in this special Iron Crown loot box that, you know, like give or take, man, with like rerolls and, you know, like you getting duplicates and whatnot. You need to get all 24 of those items before you get the ability to actually purchase the main axe. And some people, they had a problem with that, you know. And the problem in question was that it's not the fact that you can roll for these items, it's the fact that you can bypass all of that if you gave them $170. Now, I'm not going, man, to say anything negative about this business practice because, again, you know, companies, like, they treat the main games like cell phone games now because they can just make some trumped up charges and just kind of like just take away, I want to say, features and then sell them back to you for like a bigger price. So, you know, some people, like, they don't have a problem with that because the game is free. You know, I kind of love my games, man, to be complete whether they're free or not, you know, because I play games like Dungeon Fighter, for Christ's sake. But I digress. The problem with this is, though, is that with you giving the $170 price tag, on top of that, if you actually add on the main axe's price point on top of that, it would actually be, say, like, that's actually another $35 on top of the 170, making it about like $205 plus tax. It might be like $207 maybe, right? And that was a major problem for some people because they looked at this as, this is a cash grab. You're basically kind of just using this as a means to kind of just, you know, make people, or at the very least, like, trick your customers into buying something because either they don't have enough time to actually get all of these loot boxes, or better yet, like, it's just something that just doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things because it's cosmetic. To make matters much worse, they also tried to fix this little problem by actually saying that, okay guys, we listened to what you said, right? So basically, instead of getting rid of this weird event and whatnot and kind of like just making these items, like, you know, somewhat a bit more accessible, they went on to say, hey, listen, okay, for like from August 20th to August 27th in 3-day intervals, you get to purchase 5 of these items like in each of these 3 sets. Now, I don't know about you, man, but I'm really good at math, right? And 15 does not equal 24. And most likely, from what I'm looking at, they're basically saying, okay, listen, you can buy 15 of these items, which again, buying each of these individual items will set you back like $18 versus actually buying the loot boxes associated to this little event, which is $7. So basically you're spending about like $11 more, like, just to get 5 or 15 items, where basically you could just like go crazy and just spend the money like that they want you to spend, you know. I mean, I look at this and I'm like, well, this is really silly, but, you know, I mean, I didn't even touch on the fact, man, like that man, they called their fans freeloaders, or the fact, man, like that some people are actually out there defending this, treating it, man, like it's something brand new because the game is actually free to play, which is something that I don't necessarily agree with because, again, if a company makes a mistake, they make a mistake. But then again, all I can say about that is, again, this is a free-to-play game. You don't have to spend money on this. And again, they are treating this like a cell phone game, and they are trying to get you for every penny you got. So I strongly suggest don't buying anything from them because, again, everything is cosmetic, and again, you can live. Oh, also, it doesn't matter if CSGO did it as well. The fact of the matter is that CSGO had a lot more respect for basically the people playing their games, to not hide everything behind like a weird paywall. So that's where I'm gonna leave this at. Later.